Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video here we're going to be talking about content for the channel for the rest of the year, so to speak. What I want you guys to do, you don't have to, you don't want to obviously, I'm just asking if you would please tell me what sort of stuff you want covered over the rest of the year. Because it dawned on me, one thing is, yeah, this is me, this is my content, but it's all for you guys. So what do you guys want to watch? What games are coming out that you guys are interested in? What games do you want me to cover? What game would you want to be the next Flashback Friday? That sort of thing. All that, tell me in the comments. That is the sort of thing I'm looking for. And the other thing we're going to do in this video is we're going to take a look at the games that I am excited for. So without any further ado, let's do that. This first game I'm actually quite looking forward to comes out this September. No actual release date yet, and it's something that actually Rise brought to my attention last year, shortly after it was announced, and I think it looks awesome. They've recently just started showing more gameplay from it, and the game looks amazing. It is Oriental Empires. I'm definitely going to be bringing this one to the channel when the game is released. It looks like if you took Civilization and you took Total War and you made them have some sort of weird baby, but somehow that baby was Chinese, and that is what you get. Oriental Empires. Looks like it's a very promising game from a studio I have come to know slightly over the years. I quite enjoy their games so far, and this one looks like it's going to take them to a whole new level. I'm really quite excited for this and to bring it to the channel, and I'd really like to see if you guys like the look of it. Don't know what else to say here. We'll move on to the next one in a second. I'll just let the trailer finish. There's no point me stopping it now. And another game I'm quite excited for is actually Civilization 6 itself. I couldn't get into Civ 5. I've loved this franchise since, I can't remember, it was either the third or the second one on PC when I was a wee lad. And I just really loved this franchise since then, but the fifth one just didn't draw me in a lot. And the space version of it just seemed to be a carbon copy of that in space, so I didn't really enjoy that much. But I'm really liking the look of Civ 6 and the improvements they've brought to the franchise. It feels new and fresh again. I'm pretty sure it comes out October. I know Rise is hyped as hell for this game. I've never played this game more than sort of like the child version of me playing it, because I just really couldn't get into Civ 5, and I played Civ 4 when I was a really young teenager. So I'm really interested to see if I'm able to get into it. I'm definitely going to be bringing some content of it to the channel, but I know there is a lot of people out there that are very competent at this game, whereas me at first, I'm probably going to be incompetent at this game. So that will be interesting. Like, I know the basics, I know how to play, but I just sort of, when I was a kid, you know, when you're a kid, you just sort of do things and make it happen. You don't do things. This game seems to be a lot about getting things done perfect. And now we're going to move on again to the next game. And the next game I want to talk about, which I'm 100% sure is going to be coming to the channel as well, with no actual release date as of yet as far as I can remember, but I think it is late this year, roughly Christmas time, but I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, I cannot remember, is Space Hulk Deathwing. This game looks amazing, jaw-droppingly amazing. It is basically Left 4 Dead 40k in a nutshell. You are a Terminator, you are on a Space Hulk, you're a member of the Dark Angel's elite Deathwing force. You've got so much customization, it is... oh, it's like Left 4 Dead on steroids in the Warhammer 40k universe. It is a co-op game as well, which is the type of thing that really sort of gets me going, because I love co-op and I love like strategy. In this game, even though it's a first-person shooter, does look like there's a lot of strategy involved. You've got to work together as a team. Like, just think Left 4 Dead, except you're fighting Terminators, Genestealers, and you're things like Librarians or Assault Terminators or Assault Cannon Terminators. You're something along that, so everyone's different. That's something that sort of bums me out a wee bit with Left 4 Dead, how everyone's the same. I'd prefer it if we got something slightly different in Left 4 Dead, where, say, Coach was slightly better at melee weapons and slightly more of a tank, where Rochelle was better at sneaking and hiding, Nick was like the best gunman kind of thing. I'd prefer something like that, but this game is going to bring that out completely. You've got your squad, you know everyone else's strengths and weaknesses, and you've got to play to that advantage. Something else that looks really interesting about this game as well is how the damage is localized. It just seems to make the game more difficult and more realistic in my mind. If you get attacked in one arm way too much, you're going to lose the ability to use that arm. If you get damaged in the leg, you're going to lose the ability to use that leg. And now we will move on to the next game. And that next game is Skyrim Remastered. I absolutely loved Skyrim. I preferred Oblivion, and then I preferred Morrowind even before that. So they've sort of been like deteriorating slightly for me, but it doesn't mean the Elder Scrolls still wasn't a beautiful franchise that I have loved for a long time. And though Skyrim is my least favourite one to date, and I would probably rather the remastered Oblivion or Morrowind for the new updated gen consoles or PC, I'm still really happy that I'm getting Skyrim again. It'll feel fresh, the graphics will be upgraded. I'm not 100% sure this one's going to be coming to the channel. It'll definitely be coming to a stream of some sort or other, but to actually be a part of the channel, it doesn't really suit my sort of channel, does it? But if you guys want to see it, it'll be more than a stream. And on to the next game now. And this next one is actually a Blizzard product coming out the 30th of this month. Now, I doubt this one will be coming to the channel even in stream form, but it is still a game I'm very, very excited for, and I think it deserves a mention here. And that is the new World of Warcraft expansion. Now, I sort of have a love-hate relationship with WoW. I love the Warcraft sort of universe. I loved Warcraft 2, I loved Warcraft 3. WoW first came out, I was so hyped for it. I was getting to run around in this world I'd been growing to know and learn and love in Warcraft 3 especially. And I quite liked Vanilla WoW. Quite liked WoW. The second expansion was okay. Lich King was quite good in my opinion, but then after that, the game just sort of deteriorated and deteriorated until they brought out Warlords of Draenor a couple of years back, and that actually got me motivated to get back in, because I'd completely given up. I gave up, must have been around Cataclysm, seen pandas and just thought, oh my god, what have they done to this lure I love so much. And Warlords of Draenor did bring it back for me in quite a big way, and so now I'm really hyped to see where this game goes, and I'm really hyped to see Illidan back, and just really, really looking forward to seeing where this expansion takes WoW. the cinematic was just beautiful. You see going on in the background right now. I'm literally drooling over it. It is looking fantastic. Not sure what else to say really now. I'm definitely going to let the rest of this trailer play out. It's a really nice trailer. I really quite like it. I know a lot of people, the older people from Warcraft history, the people that played like Warcraft 2, 1, 3, a lot of them don't like WoW and where the storyline has taken it. And I can understand why. A lot of the lore and that has been changed in Warcraft just doesn't seem to make sense. It sounds stupid compared to the older lore and some of the stuff like that. But a lot of it is still quite good. There's a lot of golden moments in there. And it's really, really great just to be able to walk around in the world that I grew up with, kind of thing. So that is why I'm excited for WoW. And they're shaking things up quite a bit with this expansion. New hero class, new artifact system, all that stuff. One of the things I quite like about WoW is back when vanilla WoW came out, you sort of geared up, and by the end of it you were like an elite basic soldier in like an army that we would have played with in Warcraft 3. Then by the time we get to Warlords of Draenor, we're like the equivalent of like Thrall was in Warcraft 3. And now with Legion coming out, we're, by the looks of things, going to be the equivalent of the person saving the world, literally. Like, not the person in the army, like the person at the forefront leading the things, that sort of thing. So yeah, they're the games I am quite excited for coming out over the rest of this year. So what are the games you guys are excited for? Why are you excited for them? Do you want me to cover them? Do you want to see content? What sort of content do you want to see? That's what this video is mainly about. I just thought I'd share the things that I'm quite excited for at this moment. There's probably a few that I've forgotten about or left out, but they're just the ones I could think of this morning when I was going, what games am I hyped for? Well, I quite like the sound of playing Skyrim again with new better graphics. That'll be fun. I wouldn't say that's hype though. That's more, that's going to be cool. That's going to get me back into Skyrim. I'll play it again, probably complete it again, and then it'll probably get shelved again. Deathwing, that's a hype. Really hype over that. Oriental Empires, I was excited for it, but with the stream they had the other day and I was just watching the gameplay, you could see the game was not finished. It had quite a lot of polish needing, but for actual basic mechanics, that sort of stuff, the game looked amazing. So I'm quite hype for that. And Legion, I'm quite hyped for that as well. I am sure there was something, but I've forgotten it. Oh, I know what it was. Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm not going to get a trailer because Nintendo's are Nazis, but that was another game I was really, well, I am really hyped for. Pokemon Sun and Moon. No chances of getting content of that though, because Nintendo are Nazis and that sort of thing. So I think I've blethered on long enough. We're approaching the, well, we're just past 12.5 minutes for video length, which is way more than this video needs to be. I was planning to cut those trailers down, but I ended up talking that much I needed the full trailers to cover the to be the video. So hope everyone has enjoyed this. See you all next. Well, I suppose it's not really a video. Stop talking, Bloodclaw. Stop talking. See you all next time. Bye bye.